down to Joe's off Highway 9. Just some small town boys wasting time. I was nursing a beer, counting neon signs. When she walked in wearing boots and fire, she had a look that could stop a song. And before I knew it, she was moving along right to me like a whisper sweet, with a crooked smile and her front row seat. She said, "Excuse me, cowboy, but I've had a long week. You look like the kind who don't miss a beat. You look like you love me, like you might just stay, like you take my hand and steal me away, like you drive me out where the stars run free. Baby, come on, don't make me bleed. I'm drunk, I'm bold, and I'm feeling lucky. And you, well, you look like you love me." Well, I tipped my hat and I tipped my beer. Said, "Darling, you're the best thing that's happened here." She laughed, said, "Honey, don't waste no time." I grabbed her hand like it was always mine. We hit that door like a freight train sound. Boots on gravel, heart spinning round. Radio low, her feet on the dash, and love moving fast as the lights we passed. She leaned in close and whispered low, "Boy, let me tell you something you ought to know. You look like you love me, like you'd ride through the rain, like you'd chase my wild and ease my pain, like you'd build a life out in the pine, somewhere past the county line. I'm drunk, I'm free, and I'm feeling lucky. And you, yeah, you look like you love me." It's years since that Friday night, but she's still dancing in the kitchen light with that same old look and a morning grin, saying, "Cowboy, let's fall in love again." She still says, "You look like you love me, like I'm your whole world, like I'm still that barroom back road girl, like you'd say I do all over again. My best friend and my wild weekend. We're still drunk on love, still feeling lucky. And baby, you still look like you love me." Yeah, she said, "Boy, you always look like you love me." And the truth is, I always did. Showed up late in your old blue jeans with the same old line and the same routine. Said you've changed and you miss my face, but your kind of love don't leave no trace. I pack my heart more times than I should, but girl like me learn when enough's enough for good. Ooh, I've heard it all before. Ooh, but I ain't waiting by that door. We ain't never, ever, ever getting back again. I ain't playing fool, I ain't slipping back in. You can talk to your friends, talk to mine, talk to the wind, but we ain't never, ever, ever getting back again. Like ever. Remember the fights in that old red truck, all the tears and the worn out love. You swore this time you'd treat me right, but it's just sweet talk on a Friday night. And I ain't falling for the same old play. Cowboys like you don't ever stay. Ooh, I ain't bitter, I'm just wise. Ooh, this heart close that door, won't reopen. You can ride off crying down that highway bend, but we ain't never, ever, ever getting back again. Not now, not then. No, darling, never again. I was 22 and wild as the wind, chasing jukebox nights and neon scenes, road-worn boots and a broken heart. Just a small-town girl playing every dive bar. And he walked in like a midnight flame. Black Stetson low, didn't say his name. Boot heels hitting that sawdust floor. Lord, I'd never seen moves like that before. He looked my way with a half-cocked grin, so I grabbed 2 beers and reeled him in. I said, excuse me, you look like trouble, and I like it, like a lonesome song with a wild side riding. You look like the kind that don't stay long, but I'd still take you home before you're gone. I'm a little buzzed, and the night feels free, so don't play shy, come dance with me. Yeah, you look like trouble, baby, I think trouble's what I need. He leaned in close, smelled of smoke and pine, said, girl, I ain't been caught in a long, long time. But he followed my lead, boots hitting the beat, 2-stepping hearts in the summer heat. Faded out, it was just him and me, somewhere between a kiss and a memory. He said, you're a fire I shouldn't fan. I smiled and said, then baby, be a man. Excuse me, you look like trouble, and I like it, like a freight train coming when you can't fight it. You look like the kind who breaks a few rules, but I ain't here tonight to play it cool. Yeah, I'm a little loud and a whole lot free, and I ain't afraid of a guy like you. You see, you look like trouble. And honey, that sounds just right to me. Now we're years past that neon flame, but he still winks when I call his name. Trouble turned into a white picket song, but he still turns me on all night long. Oh, excuse me, you look like trouble, and I like it, still light me up like a back road lightning. You were the risk I had to take, and baby, you still make my heart shake. We got a porch swing, 2 kids and a dog, but your kiss still hits like a honky-tonk fog. You look like trouble, and turns out
we had a dream, you and me on the run to some sun-kissed coast where no one knows where we're from. You packed your lies in a southern drawl. Said just you wait, babe, I'm giving it all. But come morning light, I was standing there, keys in my hand, wind in my hair. Your porch light off, no note, no sound, just tire marks headed out of town. Did your boots stop working? Did your courage fade? Or did you just find comfort in the mess you made? Was it the bottle or the blame? The silence or the shame? You had your shot to chase the flame, but you let it slip away. And I won't sit here counting scars while you're still drinking at that bar. I'm heading west, no second guessing. You stay lost, I'll count it as a blessing. I'm not the one still stalling, so go on, stay back in Austin, though.
Your mama called, said you're figuring stuff, but the truth don't change when you had enough. Your old blue truck in that same damn spot, like your dreams rusted and forgot.
I hit LA with the windows wide, sun on my face, no tears to hide. Funny how the hurt starts feeling small once you stop waiting for the call. Maybe you're stuck where the pain feels right, but I found peace in the morning light. Was it the bottle or the blame? The silence or the shame? You had your shot to chase the flame, but you let it slip away. And I won't sit here counting scars while you're still drinking at that bar. I'm heading west, no second guessing. You stay lost, I'll count it as a blessing. I'm not the one still stalling, so go on, stay back in all.
You talk big dreams, but you move so small, scared of the jump, so you don't leap at all. Well, I've got wheels, I've got will. You got your past in a tab to fill.
No more bottle, no more blame, no more waiting on your name. I'm chasing sun, I'm feeling free. You won't catch up, not to me, 'cause I've got fire and I've got grace. You're just stuck in the same old place, so raise a glass to what you're missing. I'm gone for good, not reminiscing. Let the wild winds do the talking while you fade back in Austin. Oh, yeah, stay there in Austin, where excuses outgrow dreams.
Out where the wildflowers kiss the wind and the sky rolls on with no end, you held my hand in the golden light, just us and the stars coming out at night. We carved our names in the old oak tree, you laughed and said forever, just you and me. The crickets sang, the fireflies flew, and I knew then I belonged to you. On the prairie where the silence speaks, where love runs deep and the world feels sweet. No city lights, no noisy streets, just you and me and the soft heartbeat of the earth. The wind, the sky so blue, I found forever when I found you. Your boots kicked us down the gravel road. The sun sank slow in a crimson glow. You pulled me close, your voice so low, said this is home no matter where we go. Let the storms roll over the hills, let time stand still like it always will. As long as we're dancing in the fields, our love's the only thing that's real. On the prairie where the silence speaks, where love runs deep and the world feels sweet. No city lights, heartbeat of the earth, the wind, the sky so blue. I found forever when I found you. Sky so true in the heart of the prairie, I'll love you.
When I was young, I'd sit out by the screen door, radio humming through the heat of 4, waiting for that one sweet melody that always felt like it was made for me. I'd sing along in my faded jeans, not a care in the world, just simple dreams. Those tunes would paint my small town sky, and I never knew how fast time flies. Every sha-la-la, every whoa-whoa takes me back too long ago, to dirt road drives and summer nights, slow dances under porch light. Every steel string and harmony still rings out so true to me. It's like they never went too far back when the songs were ours. Mama would hum while the biscuits baked, Daddy would whistle at the morning break, and I'd press play on a worn-out tape, let my heart drift where the music takes. They don't make them like they used to do, songs that feel like home and truth. And every time I hear that sound, it's like lost pieces coming round. Every sha-la-la, every whoa-whoa still shines like a radio glow from a wooden box on the windowsill, playing dreams that linger still. Every note like a whispered prayer brings me back to being there, chasing stars and rusty cars, back when the songs were ours. Now the world spins a little too fast, but the music's holding tight to the past. And I find peace in a vinyl crack, where those old songs bring the good times back. Every sha-la-la, every whoa-whoa still lives in my heart, you know. And when the days get long and cold, I lean on those stories told. Every twang, every rhyming line stirs that old fire in this soul of mine. So here's to dusty radios and backyard stars, back when the songs were ours. When the sun slips low on this two-lane town and the shadows crawl as the lights go down, I pull my coat tight,
walking slow to that old bar only broken hearts know. There's a booth in the back with my name carved in, where the jukebox cries and the smoke rolls thin. And I sit there most nights thinking of you, with a shot of pain and a neon view. If you ever loved and then lost it all, you know that feeling when the teardrops fall. There's a place where memories never move, where hearts break slow in a neon groove. You can drown your past in a whiskey glow, watch your dreams fade soft and low, where the lonely find a light that's true, under the spell of the neon blues. She left in June with a summer breeze. Now it's December and my chest can't breathe. Every song on the radio feels like her, like perfume, ghost, and worn out words. That old bartender knows my name. He don't ask much, just pours the same. Says, son, we all got someone we miss, then slides me sorrow in a glass like this. If you ever loved and then lost it all, you know that feeling when the teardrops fall. There's a place where memories never move, where hearts break slow in a neon groove. You can drown your past in a whiskey glow, watch your dreams fade soft and low, where the lonely find a light that's true, under the spell of the neon blues. And maybe she's out there staring too at a sky that feels the way I do, but here I sit with a broken view and nothing left but the ghost of you. If you've hurt deep and can't let go, come find me down where the cold winds blow. There's a table waiting, a silent tune, a dance of shadows in a neon room. We'll raise a glass to what we knew and watch our yesterdays flicker through, where the heart still aches but the world feels true, under the spell of the neon blues. Yeah, I'm still here, drinking slow, missing you, under the glow of these neon blues.
We were just kids on a midnight ride, your hand in mine under southern skies, sneaking past the porch light glow in your daddy's truck, driving way too slow. I wore a sundress and muddy boots. You brought wildflower and old country roots. We didn't know what the world might say, but we were young and loved anyway. Call me your back road Juliet, with the wind in my hair, no regrets. You were my rebel, my cowboy sweet, heart racing down those Georgia streets. They said we'd fall, but we held on tight, like stars hold on to the summer night. In a world that said no, we said yes, me and my back road Juliet. You'd climb the fence to my bedroom light, throw little stones just to say goodnight. We'd talk for hours about where we'd run when the map was ours and the rules were none. You played that song on your old guitar. We dreamed of bars and beat up cars. You said one day, girl, we'll make them see that love like ours don't come easy. Call me your back road Juliet, with the wind in my hair, no regrets. You were You're still my rebel, my cowboy dream. We're dancing slow where the cornfields lean. They said we'd fall, but we proved them wrong. Built our love like an old sweet song. In a world that said no, we said yes. And I'll always be your Juliet. We were just kids, but we knew somehow this love would make it through then and now.
Spent my nights just talking to the moon, a coffee cup in an empty room. Thought I'd grown used to quiet and pain, just drifting like a midnight train. Nobody knew the storms inside. I wore my smile to try and hide, but every tear just felt like rain till you called out my name. When you came along, the dark turned into dawn, like the sun rising slow on a broken song. You were the light at the end of my fight. You gave me a reason to hold on tight. Now when I hold you, baby, baby, feels like maybe everything's gonna turn out right. Baby, baby, your love saved me like a hymn under southern skies. You never asked me why I looked away. You just stayed close, you didn't need to say that love don't need to shout to be real. Sometimes the quiet's how we heal. You made a home out of these hands, taught my heart how to understand that even broken things can mend if someone loves till the end. When you came along, the silence turned to song, like a fiddle crying low where hearts belong. You were the fire in a lonesome choir, the peace in me I could never hide. Now when I hold you, baby, baby, feels like maybe the stars are brighter tonight. Baby, baby, your love raised me free like the wind, strong as the light. You didn't fix what I've been through, you just stood by, somehow I grew, and love became more than just getting through. It became you. When you came along, I finally felt home, like a front porch swing in a soft love song. You were the dawn when all hope was gone. Now you're the place where I belong. Now when I hold you, baby, baby, feels like maybe life's got a melody right. Baby, baby, your love changed me free as a song, singing forever tonight. Goodbye strung out on the lawn, the line between us was drawn. All I can see is you're gone, and you left me here with this house on this ground. Burn it down. I'll leave my memories inside, in that bed we loved in all night. Every word, every fight, every feeling stone cold, not a sound. Burn it its ashes and smoke. Burn it down to the smoldering coals. Burn it down till I don't want you no more. Baby, burn it down. Let the flames kiss the tears off my face. Let it all vanish without a trace. If I can't move on with you hanging around, then baby, burn it down. The pictures still hang on the wall. Your perfume haunts every hall. I swore I'd forget, but I still recall your laugh, your lies, your long late calls. I poured out the wine, smashed your glass, lit up the porch where we danced in the past. I ain't looking back, I ain't turning around. I struck the match, now watch it all fall down. Burn it down till the pain is gone. Burn it down to a brand new dawn. Burn it down where we once belonged. Baby, burn it down. Let the fire be the sound of goodbye. Let the smoke rise up to the sky. There's nothing left here worth saving now. So baby, burn it down. Yeah, baby. Burn it down. Steel toes on the floor. Coffee's gone out the door. 8 long hours in a world of dirt, calloused hands and a back that hurts. Sweat and sun beat down my pride, but it's her that keeps me alive. 'Cause come the end of this worn out line, she's the finish I've got in mind. When she gets home, the world fades out. No more noise, no fear, no doubt. I'll kill the lights and lock the door. Kick off my boots on that old wood floor. That clock don't matter, time stands still. We'll love like the night ain't real. Let our hearts do what feels right. Yeah, everything's alright when she gets home tonight. Off at 2, that sun's still high, but I ain't got peace till she's by my side. She don't punch out till the clock hits 5, so I sit on the porch with a cold Bud Light. Got her favorite record spinning slow, something sweet with a steady flow. A worn out man with a fire in his chest, waiting on the woman who loves him best. When she gets home, the world fades out. No more noise, no fear, no doubt. We'll draw the blinds and toss the phones. Leave the world to get lost on its own. No need for talk, no wrong or right, but just her in my arms all night. She's my calm, my fire, my fight, and I come back to life. When she gets home tonight, she walks in like a southern breeze, hair tied back, wearing one
forget I'm a working man. When she gets home, my troubles cease. That woman gives my soul some peace. Forget the weight, forget the grind. She's the reason I still climb. So let the moon rise, let the world turn slow. Let our bodies tell what our hearts both know. A little love in the dim porch light, that's all I need tonight. When she gets home tonight. Yeah, I live for the moment right. When she gets home tonight.
Few days shy of turning 80, he was sitting out back, calm and steady, sipping coffee like he had all day. Said, son, this world moves fast and wild, but you don't have to chase it mile for mile. There's wisdom in the slower way. He leaned back, stared out at the sky, and with a gentle smile and a knowing eye, he said, let me tell you what I've learned in time. Buy dirt, plant roots, find a good woman who tells you the truth. Put a ring on her hand, let your knee touch the ground. Love like hell and stick around. Do what you love and call it work. Thank the Lord and go to church. Kiss your babies, count each laugh. Leave your footprints in the grass. Send your prayers up, let your roots grow deep. That's how you build a legacy. He said, I've had big dreams and some came true, but none ever mattered like your grandma's stew and the sound of your daddy's boots walking home. We built this house with blood and nails, fought through droughts and market fails, but never once did we stand here alone. Son, don't trade your time for shine, 'cause gold fades fast, but love holds fine. Here's the map, it ain't fancy, but it's mine. I'd buy dirt boots, find a front porch with a sky full of truth, where you raise your kids and your grandkids too. Teach them to say please and tell the truth. Work real hard, but don't forget to breathe in deep and count your steps. Sing when you can, cry when you must, and leave behind a name they trust. Send your prayers up, let your roots grow deep. That's how you build a legacy. And when the years go running by like fence pole shadows at noontime, you'll see the value in a simple life. Buy dirt, plant roots, make your home where the wildflowers bloom. Share your table, pass the bread, tuck your children safe in bed. Give more than you ever take, stand for right and own your mistakes. Let your name mean something kind, like a harvest blessed in time. Send your prayers up, let your roots grow deep. That's how you build a legacy. Yeah, buy dirt and plant roots. the crickets loud, a two-pump town, folks barely slow down through. We'd sneak out late past the county line, chasing stars and sipping homemade wine, out where the cotton met the sky so blue. Mama was an angel with a voice so sweet. Daddy kept time with the working bee, and I learned young what freedom really means. Come and find me where the tree line is, where the moonlight falls and the story begins. We'd be dancing barefoot in the sweet night glow, singing out loud with the radio low. I was raised on a little patch of heaven, wheat fields and old dirt roads, where the tin roof sings and the porch light swings when the southern wind blows cold. No, it ain't all sunshine and rainbows, but it's where my roots still grow. And I go back in a minute to the land of the wicked wheat fields and old dirt roads. We carved our names in the old oak tree, swore we'd never leave, just you and me. Had dreams bigger than that county fair could hold. Had a heart full of songs and a beat-up Ford, burning gas like we could outrun the Lord. But the best parts of life can't be bought or sold. We had love, we had dust, we had Friday nights where forever felt just like a tailgate light. And I still hear it all in my mind sometimes. So come and find me where the tree line is, where the past comes back like a long-lost friend. We'll be sipping slow where the creek runs deep, where the stars don't care if you laugh or weep. Yeah, I was raised on a little patch of heaven, wheat fields and old dirt roads, where the tin roof sings and the back screen swings when the winter's breath turns cold. No, it ain't all roses and halos, but it's home in my soul. And I go back in a minute to the land of the wicked wheat fields and old dirt roads. You can take the boy out of that red clay town, but the red clay never washes out. It's in my blood, it's in my bones, it's in the way I walk back home. Come and find me where the tree line ends, where the heart knows peace and the soul can mend, where the stories live and the memories grow in wheat fields and old dirt roads. Yeah, that tin roof sings and everything shakes when the cold wind blows. Might not be easy, but it's where I'm from and it's where I'll always go. Back to the land of the wicked wheat fields and old dirt roads. There's a one-lane bridge where the gravel road bends, and an old red barn that's seen better ends. Mama hangs laundry where the tall grass sways, and Grandpa's dog still sleeps all day. Neighbor Joe drives his rusty Ford, honks twice, then waves like he's done before. The rooster crows at the break of day, and life rolls on in the same old way. Down at Willow Creek, time moves slow. We dance in boots and we reap what we sow. With sweet iced tea and a back porch beat, we find our joy in simple things. Yeah, we fish, we
Creek. Old Miss June plays piano in the church and tells old stories that still make us smirk. The kids catch frogs by the railroad track, and the ice cream truck still plays Johnny Cash. We get storms that shake the window panes, but the sun comes back and the fields remain. Every crack in the porch has a tale to tell, like Daddy's boots and that Liberty Bell. Down in Willow Creek, time moves slow. We dance in boots and we reap what we sow. With sweet iced tea and a back porch beat, we find our joy in simple things. Yeah, we fish, we pray, we laugh, we sing, chasing dreams in flannel and jeans. Ain't nothing fancy, but it sure runs deep. This is life down in Willow Creek. We don't need no big parade, just a starry sky and a fresh cut hay, a Sunday meal and a granddad's grace. That's the rhythm of this place. Down in Willow Creek, the world feels right under firefly skies and a harvest moonlight. With a kick drum heart and a front porch seat, we write our songs with dusty feet. Yeah, we love, we grow, we stand, we speak in this quiet land where the strong stay meek. It's not on a map, but it's where I'll be, living life down at Willow Creek. Yeah, just a little place past County Line Road, where the good days stretch on like a fiddle note. My brother took off on a summer night, Indian scout in the pale moonlight, with a leather grin and a rebel's heart. He chased the wind and broke Ma's heart. He left a note on the kitchen floor, said, I can't live behind this door. That headlight cut through the prairie stars, heading west out where the dreamers are, where the hearts burn hot and the rules don't stick, and the air tastes wild and the road runs thick, where the nights roll out like a running train and the whiskey heals more than it explains, where the songs get born in a beat-up bar. Yeah, that's life west of the line, out where the wild things are. Tucson with dust in his voice, said, I found a girl and a brand new choice. Got a dog, a trailer, and a Gibson too, singing songs about folks like me and you. He talked to sunsets over canyon walls, of freedom carved in concrete halls. He said, little brother, this life ain't tame, but it's worth every mile and every flame, where the stars don't sleep and the wheels don't lie, and the jukebox knows when a man might cry, where the past can't chase you past the state line sign, and the pain gets lost in the red sunshine, where the soul finds room and the scars turn art. Yeah, that's life west of the line, out where the wild things are. One day the calls just stopped coming through, but I still hear him in what I do. Every time I light a smoke or tune a string, I feel him riding on the desert wind. Now my boots are worn, but my grip is tight, and I point this truck to that western light, where the dust kicks high and the stories start, in a place made for broken hearts and sparks. And I'll ride until I find that star that leads same old star. I've always been a dreamer, drawing stars on the window pane, singing lines to a sky so wide, trying to outrun the pain, chasing winds and back road wishes, holding on to a song or two. But through the highs and the lonely lows, I somehow ran to you. Sometimes the world feels cold and gray, and the dream I chase feels far away. But you're the light that breaks on through, like a sunrise after midnight blue. I've been lost in towns I never knew, but darling, I found my way in you. I believe in happy endings, even if they're few and far, like a porch light burning through the dark, or a fiddle under northern stars. You showed me love don't have to shout, it can whisper soft and true. Now every note I've ever sung feels like it's meant for you. Sometimes the road feels worn and wide, and the silence echoes deep inside, but you're the voice that pulls me near, the steady song I need to hear. I've chased dreams from east to west and through, but darling, I found my way in you. They say love can come and go, like summer storms or melting snow, but what we've got is tried and true, like old boots and Sunday pews. So when the night feels long again, and I doubt just where I've been, I'll hold your hand and trust the view. You're the dream I didn't know came true. I've wandered far, but one thing's true, darling, I found my way in you. Yes, I found my home, my light, my tune. I found my way in you. There's a light coming over that old pine hill, and a peace in my heart I can't quite still. Not a care in the breeze, just you next to me, and I'm wondering if this could be real. The coffee's hot and the morning's gold, your hand in mine never gets old, and the way you smile, it makes me believe that heaven's got nothing on what I see. I'm on the top of my world, looking down from above at this sweet little life that's been filled up with love. A front porch swing and your laugh in the air. You came around and put me there. Now the sky's so blue and the grass is green. You're the best part of every dream, and the only reason my heart ever sings is 'cause your love's putting me on the top of my world. I used to chase things I didn't need, like a tumbleweed lost on a restless breeze. But then you showed me how to slow it down, to plant some roots in this hometown. Now Sunday morning feels like grace when I see the sunlight on your face. I don't need much,
on the top of my world with my boots on the ground. In a world full of noise, you're my sweetest sound. There's a calm in your kiss, a truth in your eyes. You gave me wings, now I'm touching the sky. Now the stars shine brighter when you're close to me, and love feels easy like a summer breeze. You're the reason my world turns sweet. Your love's lifted me right off my feet. And if the winds ever blow too hard, I'll hold on tighter with all my heart. 'Cause this kind of love don't come around twice. You're my compass, my home, my light. I'm on the top of my world looking out so far. With you by my side, I know who we are. No mansion, no riches, no diamond rings could trade for the joy your love brings. Yeah, the sky's still blue and my soul's at ease. You're my miracle in faded jeans. And the only reason my heart ever sings is 'cause your love's putting me on the top of my world. Oh, yeah. Snow is falling on the old front gate, fireplace crackling while I wait. There's cider, steam, and sleigh bells near, but the only sound I wanna hear is your boots walking up this drive with that grin that lights my life. I've hung the lights and trimmed the tree, but baby, where you ought to be is hanging around the mistletoe, waiting on your lips to show. All year long I've dreamed of this one sweet Christmas Eve kiss. So if it takes all night or snow, I'm hanging around the mistletoe.
Don't need nothing wrapped in gold, just you in my arms to hold. Mama's baking her pumpkin pie, kids are running wild inside. Radio playing those old time tunes while the stars shine down on the frosty roof. But I ain't dancing, I ain't singing till I hear that front door ringing. There's a ribbon tied and lights aglow, and I'm still standing here below,
Hanging around the mistletoe, where I told my heart you'd go. Every car that rolls on by makes me peek and wonder why. But if it takes the midnight snow, I'll keep hanging around the